Some of us are raising men. We talk about tears, and sometimes the word tears, it presents itself as female, you know. How do we make our boys feel okay? How do we raise our boys, letting them know that, you know, that the emotional timeout where you can spill the beans is also for you, that it is okay to cry and reach for the tissue when you want, because we're not going to stop your tears, you know. That you can feel confused. My boy was so confused the other day because there's obviously a lot happening for him. And the things he was saying didn't sound like him, you know. How do we give them permission, and how do we know that they're going to be okay?
Kids are very resilient. That's the one thing I will tell you. That's why as mom, you can mess up. And kids are so resilient. You dropped your child and you're like, oh, but then they continue. They go to school. They are bright. They are fine. So I think we have these preconceived ideas and expectations even for our children. And as a mom, let go of those expectations. Let your children be. Experience them for who they are. Model that as parents, when dad also can experience and express his emotions fully, because men usually or generally experience two emotions fully or openly or congruently. That is anger and frustration. But all the other emotions, men don't really get a chance to let it out. Like when he's happy and enjoying something. And I enjoy saying, when you switch up your routine and you do something you haven't done, like the board game where you play with your family that you haven't done, it's not part of your normal routine. What it does, it adds a bit of playful element. And sometimes we don't play. We don't allow ourselves to play as adults. We forget or we disengage from that part of ourselves, but we don't understand it's still a part in you. So you need to entice it every now and again. And doing those fun, exciting, spontaneous things sometimes allow us now to experience the other emotions that we don't naturally experience, because maybe you're a corporate woman or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't know how to experience these other feelings because all you do is routine. So sometimes just break it up, shake it up a little bit.
I also think it's very important for boys to understand that showing emotion is not a sign of weakness. It can come from a point of strength, that you are willing to step up and say, I am feeling sad. Because the moment you share that emotion, it also normalizes it for other boys around, and they kind of go, oh, hold on, but you are the rugby team captain. If you can get upset, maybe I'm also allowed to. And it actually over time strengthens relationships so that you can actually share and so on. But I realize it's a huge societal thing because boys don't cry. And I think it starts at home, as you say. Yeah. So where dads are in touch with their emotions and they show it and so on. So, yeah.
And I even think moms being intentional about including the male perspective.
Yes.
Because so many times we're the moms. We know what we're doing. This is our thing. We're like, we're the thermometer. We run the house. We do the routine. Like, this is how we discipline. That is how it goes. I just think including the male perspective and really seeing it as valuable.